is, as I've said before, the amazing Red Warrior. It is based on the Perfect Gundam 3, I believe, and it's used by Tatsuyuki in Gundam Build Fighters Tri. Now, the interesting thing here is going to be, this is mostly red. There's also a black version. It's red and maroon, but we've seen that the colors aren't exactly all black. And what I'm going to do is something that I've done on another model that I've customized, and I am going to leave the edges uncolored so that the red and the maroon shine through. Now, I'm going to review this first. Hydrate. Coming up on an hour and I haven't had any movement breaks, but it will come. Well, first I'm going to take those off so that we can get an unimpeded look. You can see if this would focus for me. It has yellow or gold eyes, which is a nice match, and the red, of course, for our red head. This is all the way up, all the way down, tilting left, tilting right, all the way around, should be. It's fairly unimpeded. A lot of the design on this still harkens back to the original Gundam design, which is very nice. And of course, it is a double ball jointed neck for the robot chicken, as I call it. Now, these on the shoulders can go up like this and then back to provide thrust in those directions, but it doesn't come forward. I'm going to move it back again so that I can show you. Is that part of the foot or something else? Oh, looks like it. Yep. This. That's a feature. So, forward, back, up this far with the shoulder, and then the arm comes up that far. There is a cut there for rotation. Pretty great bend. That is as much as it does. And of course, that ball jointed wrist for rotation there, and backwards and forwards like that. The little shield on its wrist is just pegged in there, so it can go around, right round, like a record round. And it has these little Vulcans in it. On the side, you've got a beam blade emitter, but we were on articulation. So, forward, I should grip the waist more. Forward, back, not a lot. Also not a lot side to side. And rotation is kind of blocked, but you can pull it out a bit in order to get it. The front skirts, of course, come up. And should maybe do this side. See if that doesn't come off. And I did not split these ones, probably because someone in the review said not to. So I didn't. And the side skirts only come up this far, but they can go forward and back. Back skirts are completely stationary. The leg. Is that blocked a bit? Only that far forward. That back, or side, and back. So not really all that much, which is surprising. I thought it was more. But it can still kick everywhere. Rotation here, and cut there. The joint here, can do that, bend that much. At the ankle, can go, it's forward and back up here, because it's a ball joint there. And up this much, down this much. I'm trying not to let it pop off. Tilting side to side. And rotation. On the backpack, oops, we do have thrusters that come up and down, and then 2 powered arms connecting to the side here that are on ball joints, so they can kind of wiggle as well, but also rotate up. This rotates here, and then rotates here, so it's 3 points. And it can come up over the shoulder like this, or down, depending on what you want to do and which weapons you want him to use. It was a him originally, that's yeah. As well, besides the shield, which I mentioned before, you're supposed to be able to take the chest part off, like that, and then switch this around. It was stuck before. And this is just the straight grill covered. The one I had open was, I think, missile launchers. That just goes back onto the chest like that. And as you saw with the parts, that keeps on coming off. Where did it go? I'll find it later. But in the meantime, of course, this part comes off, and then it latches onto the one below in order to reveal those. And you've got the beam emitter here. And it does come with different beams. So here is the short stick. I can get one of the longer ones, but first I should stabilize him. And look for, I found it right away. Okay. As well, I should mention this gun blade, which has the adjustable handle, can go like this for the gun, and this far for the sword. And this one is the long blade. Finally got the move alert, but I wanted to finish with this first. So these are the long beam blades, and I do like the yellow. I also got one more short, and we've got a shorter blade for attachment, and then this attachment for these ones over here. And some more alternate parts. You have this kind of holding hand. I was using a fist there. The other side fist. So you've got fists for both sides, holding hands for both sides. And then this can also go onto here instead of the drum. And then one of the best parts of this is the sticker sheet. So you've got 2 of these SK decals, like the one up there. You have one down there that I also put on. Eyes, one for the camera, I do believe, and a sight, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just yellow for that sight there. So not a whole lot of stickers, which is great.